the UK has lost the monopoly on violence, whereas our state still has the monopoly on violence. So that's the reason why they're closer to civil breakdown, is because their state is like, okay, look at the shooting in Australia, the Jewish atrocity that just happened. Like, there are reports that it took 20 minutes for the Australian police to return fire. Meanwhile, they were on the scene and they could have returned fire at any time. That's a weak, pussified police force who does not have command or control over the monopoly on violence. If it takes 20 minutes to respond to an active shooter situation, like, bro, you do not, your state is weak, and I think that's what's going on in the UK and France, etc.
You do realize that, like, even at U.S. Army checkposts at the front gates, even that National Guard soldier in D.C., they deploy U.S. soldiers to do security without ammunition.
Sure.
Yeah, the other thing is I think there's a geography factor because the UK and Europe, everything's way more compact. So, like,
yeah,
in the US, everything's so spread out. It's like, there's no, like, what would a civil war even mean? It would just be, like, skirmishes in different places.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If somebody occupies Buckingham Palace or something, like, yeah, you're in a fucking civil war.
Do you know how long?
The same would be true here in America.
On this app, if you go into African American rooms, for a long time you've heard people calling that there's gonna be a civil war in this motherfucker. See, that's just like dopamine flaring of a mind that doesn't understand how conflicts actually, happen, meaning weapons, supply, everything. Like, it's just stupid fucking waste of time because your iPhone doesn't explode when you toss it. And everybody in this whole goddamn fucking complex is completely addicted to their cell phone. So the whole thing deals with mind control, not like civil war, kinetically.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would say America's been in some version of a cold civil war now for, I don't know, since 2016 or something like that. Like, we've been in like a cold civil war that happens mainly on the internet for the whole time. But then, yeah, you walk outside and it's like fucking birds are chirping. Everything is normal or whatever. But on the internet, you log on every day and you're like an enemy combatant in the war. It's very bizarre. We live in a weird time, man.
Well, we live in the age of the cell phone because back in 2005, I remember getting my first Google phone, and how crappy it was. But now, when you look at TikTok, and basically the mind has gone silicon, and everybody has this satellite orbiting